The college application rests quietly on the desk. Two signatures at the bottom, CharlieWoods and Kai Trump. Both 17, both carrying last names that enter rooms before they do. And now, they're choosing to enter the same college together. But this isn't about golf scholarships or social media followers. It's about two teenagers raised under lights so bright they barely had space to see themselves clearly. Charlie, the son of Tiger Woods, has spent his entire life being measured against a legend. Before he understood what greatness meant, he was already being asked if he would surpass it. Every swing analyzed, every tournament dissected. He wasn't allowed to simply be good, he had to be historic. Kai grew up in a different spotlight, but the heat felt the same. As the granddaughter of a former president, she learned early that people would form opinions about her before hearing her speak. Her achievements questioned, her silence interpreted. Her last name debated louder than her own voice. Neither of them chose this. They didn't choose the fame. They didn't choose the weight. They just showed up to do what they loved, and found themselves carrying expectations built long before they were born. They met at a junior golf event in South Florida. Nothing glamorous, no red carpets, just a qualifier with fewer cameras than usual. At first it was small talk, clubs, weather, course conditions. But something shifted when Charlie missed a putt and stood there longer than he should have. Not angry, just tired. Kai said something as she walked past, no one knows what. But whatever it was, he looked up. And for the first time that day, he didn't look like a headline. He looked understood. They started texting, not about golf, not about politics, about pressure, about loneliness, about being recognized everywhere, but understood nowhere. What if we went to the same school? One of them joked. The joke didn't stay a joke for long. By senior year, they were researching colleges together, not just strong golf programs, but campuses where they could breathe. Schools big enough to blend in. Places where being Charlie and Kai mattered less than simply being students. They weren't chasing prestige, they were chasing peace. But normal doesn't come easy when your last name trends on social media. Every campus visit turned into speculation. Every application became a headline. Admissions offices had to consider not just grades and scores, but the spotlight that would follow. At home, conversations were heavy. Success means something specific in powerful families. Blending in isn't usually part of the blueprint. Some nights, after tough dinners, Charlie would text 2 words. "You okay?" Kai would reply with a single exhausted emoji. They understood. When always. Kai told her mother, Vanessa Trump, about the plan, applying to the same schools, building a support system. Vanessa didn't react with fear. She asked one question. "Does this make you feel less alone?" Kai nodded. "Then I'm in. No speeches, no optics, just trust." By early fall, the applications were submitted. Waiting became the hardest part. Charlie worried he'd be rejected not for his abilities, but for the circus that might follow. Kai feared that acceptance would be dismissed as privilege instead of merit. One late night on FaceTime, Charlie asked, "What if we're not good enough?" Kai answered, "What if we are, and nobody believes it?" That's the trap children of fame grow up in. You're either not enough, or you're only enough because of your name. Then March arrived. 2 acceptance letters. Same school, same day. Charlie read "Congratulations" and just sat there, not celebrating, just processing. He called Kai first. She'd received the same email. They didn't scream. They breathed. Vanessa hugged her daughter and let her be 17 for a moment. Tiger read the letter, looked at Charlie, and said 3 words. "You earned this." And sometimes 3 words are enough to quiet years of doubt. This fall, they'll move into the same campus, different dorms, same support system. The spotlight won't disappear. It never does. But they won't be facing it alone. Charlie plans to study sports psychology, not just to improve his game, but to understand the mental weight athletes carry. Kai is leaning toward political science, not to repeat a legacy, But to understand the systems that shaped hers, they've made a quiet promise. If it becomes too much, they'll protect each other's peace. Not stay together at all costs, but stay intact. Because this isn't a fairy tale. It isn't a publicity strategy. It's two young people choosing not to let expectation define them. It's choosing normal in a world that profits from spectacle. It's legacy without surrender. It's proof that even under impossible pressure, you can still choose your own direction. Some stories aren't about winning, they're about lasting. And maybe that's what this really is. Not two famous names planning college together, but two human beings deciding that the noise doesn't get to write their ending.